Welcome to PAD 6056 Module 10 from Florida International University. My name is Edsel Abreu and today's story is related to government performance issues. Since the beginning of the 19th century, and with the assistance of thinkers like Woodrow Wilson, Frederick Taylor, and Max Weber, the discipline of public management has tried to find solutions to the subjects of performance accountability and customer satisfaction. However, after almost 150 years, the jury is still out. Although much advancement has been accomplished, the elusive recipe to inspire employees to perform at their maximum capacity has not been found. Most of the problem comes from the changing attitude towards the value of equality and control over performance accountability, efficiency, and effectiveness. The efforts of public administration thinkers to identify performance measures are not new, and the challenge continues to be the identification or development of measures that affect productivity rather than just reporting information. As public administration matures and resources become scarce, the public is less tolerant of inefficiency. As a result, the scholars are challenged to develop effective performance measures and reliable predictors of performance for the private and public sectors. Although performance measures are not the only tools that have been developed during the past 100 years, it has been the preferred area of concern for most organizations, and it is considered by some as the way to the future. Still, concentrating in developing performance measure, it is not done without criticism. This criticism is mostly related to the tendency of employees to manipulate results and focus on the measure rather than the performance. Government organizations have to rely on their management's team's ability to quantify and measure results. Because of these efforts, the need to study different methodologies to fully understand what it is happening and the ever-growing effects of globalization continues to challenge the way public administrators are evaluated. As it is evident by the spread of managerial principles across the developed world, there is a fear among academics that accountability would rely too much in numbers and measures rather than in actual performance. The ultimate objective for public administration is to follow the same basic principles while developing and evaluating programs. The utilization of programs, evaluation, productivity measures, and enhancement of programs that are based on results comparison as opposed to political accountability, it is expected to shape the future of a global public administration evaluation methodology. Today's story, it is related to a county that identified the need to develop a performance-based program that was closely connected with results. Initially, the county leader decided to conduct internal meetings with high-ranking executives to develop a system that would help the county track and improve accountability and performance. After several meetings, it was agreed that all 29,000 county employees needed to be classified as one of three groups: frontline employees, mid-managers, or executives. At the end of the separation, the groups consisted of 500 executives, 3,000 mid-managers, and 25,500 frontline employees. Then the county hired Dr. Robert D. Ban from John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University to develop a performance program that would help the county executives identify key performance indicators and facilitate performance and accountability. After several meetings conducted and monitored by Dr. Ben, a plan was developed along with new performance measures and key performance indicators that were supposed to be at the center of the decision making for the future. The basic components of the plan was to develop main objectives for the county, training all employees of the organization according to their pertinent responsibility, and implement an electronic system that would keep track of the measures, the strategic plan, the initiatives, and the connections between employees, departments, and objectives. The county invested 4 years and considerable resources to ensure that all employees were trained on how to use the new performance system and creating measures that employees would accept and agree as being key indicators of performance. The written plan and technical infrastructure was sound, but the political component was always intertwined when selecting true performance measures. While some energetic supervisors suggested true indicators, others would only promote performance measures that they could control. Finally, department directors were responsible to approve and accept the performance measures that they were going to be responsible for. While some directors selected measures that were not important to their organization but would make them look good on paper, others, against the warning of Dr. Ben, consistently tried to find the magic performance measure. During the training, it was clearly indicated to stay away from budget as a tool to improve performance, but the political pressure to ensure resources were available continued to be the driving force for executives as well as county leaders. This story reflects the real challenge for public administration: developing plans that account for performance measures, accountability tools, customer satisfaction models, and performance purposes on paper are useless if decision-making and resource allocations are being distributed under a different set of rules. My name is Edsel Abreu. Thank you for listening, and until next topic, see you next time.